So, just so I know who you are, can I first ask, are you acting under oath today?
Yes, and my name's Sergeant Troy Gilson.
Somebody record that for me, please.
You're recording.
What is the oath that you agreed to?
I couldn't tell you word for word.
Okay.
I mean, it was 26 years ago.
I'll help you out there, mate. If you'd like to recite it. So the oath or the affirmation?
So that may be the oath that I took. I couldn't tell you for sure. Like I said, it was 26 years ago.
Okay, I don't expect you to absolutely remember it. Would that be the oath?
It could be. Yeah, I couldn't say for certain. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Could you repeat that for me, please? Could you speak it out for me?
Well, I can read you what this says,
Sure,
but as I
sure,
said, I don't know.
sure.
It says, oath of office, police officer. I do swear that I will well and truly serve our sovereign lady, the Queen, as a police officer without favour or affection, malice or ill will, until I am legally discharged. That I will see and cause Her Majesty's peace to be kept and preserved, and that I will prevent the best of my power all offences against that peace, and that while I continue to be a police officer, I will, to the best of my skill and knowledge, discharge all the duty thereof faithfully according to
Law.
and
Law.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's what that says. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I would like to submit to you today a charge sheet and summons to report a crime. I would also like to bring to you the attention and the significance and irrefutable evidence of hundreds of witness statements from victims, whistleblowers and experts to confirm serious harm, injury and death caused by the COVID-19 vaccines. Crimes being cited are misfeasance in public office, misconduct in public office, conspiracy to commit grievous bodily harm, conspiracy to administer a poison and noxious substance to cause serious harm and death, gross negligence, manslaughter, corporate manslaughter, corruption, fraud, blackmail, murder, conspiracy to murder, terrorism, genocide, torture crimes against humanity, false imprisonment, multiple breaches of our human rights. The International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights is the International Covenant of Economical, Social and Cultural Rights in the Declaration of Helsinki and the Nuremberg Code of 1947, the Declaration of Geneva and the breaches to the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Australia. This is an international crime and could potentially be the world's biggest criminal investigation. Investigations are taking place in numerous countries around the world. The evidence is overwhelming and irrefutable. If you're wondering why I've not heard about this, it's because there is a deliberate blanket campaign of misinformation and censorship promoted by the government and the mainstream media. The Australian government controls the mainstream media and all the government ministers, health ministers and the mainstream media are implicated in the alleged crimes. So in accordance with the Crimes Act, we call upon you to assist us in the closure of all vaccine centres within your jurisdiction as pertaining to the warrants which I will present to you shortly. The Crimes Act of 1914 gives any man or any woman the authority and the power to prevent crime. We also have authority to use force as reasonable and necessary and proportionate in order to prevent a crime from happening. You may be resistant to this, however you have a duty to protect the people, your public servants who we pay with public taxes and public money. You work for us. If the crime of injury and serious harm and death is being committed, it is incumbent upon you and your office and the police officers in which have sworn an oath to protect us, the people, from said harm. If you're in attendance, it is your duty to gather this evidence, seize the weapon, which in this case are the vaccine vials. Vaccine vials should be taken into protective custody and detained in your property evidence stores to be independently forensically tested as a matter of urgency. This is a factor in law. The law is the same whether you are a police constable in uniform or whether you are a citizen or a man or a woman that is sovereign. The police have a duty. That duty is to respond and act accordingly. If the police fail to do their job, they are committing an offence of misconduct in public office and perverting the course of justice. If they know offenders are responsible for these crimes and they do anything to assist these offenders or prevent those crimes from being detected or deliberately frustrate the criminal investigation, they are also guilty of an offence of assisting unknown offenders. May I remind you that you work for the people, not the government. It is the government ministers, civil servants and media bosses who are committing these disgusting and heinous atrocities across millions of people throughout Australia. It is ridiculous to expect us to address members or part members of Parliament. They are the very people who are committing these crimes. We do not speak to the offenders. That is the job of the police. And these people must be arrested. So we now demand that you assist us in enforcing all vaccine centres with your jurisdiction to cease and desist with immediate effect. We expect you to be in attendance with us at local vaccine sites that we can bring to halt any further crimes, serious harm, injury or death resulting from. We also demand that you make this an official public statement to the people of Australia, making them aware of this criminal investigation, warning of the dangers of this experimental drug and inviting them to come forward and provide further evidence of vaccine injury, harm and death. Finally, we can now provide you with the legal documents and warrants in relation to this case and the crime event numbers. In the event number charges of the Australian Government of misprision of treason and crimes against humanity is EVR 2022. The Surrey Hills Police Station in New South Wales is also investigating this case under number E6655708. Hold it for me, please. Thank you. There's the charge sheets and the summonses and all the paperwork involved in that process.
Thank you. You need me to sign for it?
No, thank you.
No?
If you could provide me with a promissory note, we'll be on our way.
No, what I'll do is I'll hand it up my chain of command and see what comes of that.
Okay.
So I'll receive
Right.
this. I'll
Yep.
hand it on to the up the chain of command. And
Okay.
have you got your contact details on here?
Correct.
Okay. And I'm sure someone will be in contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We need a number for that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
What do you mean? by
I've
number?
reported
What
a
sort of
crime.
number do you mean?
I've reported a crime. You need to give me a
No.
number.
No,
No.
we've got documents. We've got your number. Someone will be in contact with you.
No.
Good enough. We need a number.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
They are
a
right. They are right.
We need a number
It's
for
a
it.
crime that's been committed.
crime has been committed. We need a number.
I can't give you an incident report number if that's what you're talking about,
We
because
won't leave
this-
without one.
well,
Why won't you
The
give us
other
one?
police stations did, they gave them a number, a case number or a crime number, I
Yes.
don't know which, they gave them that, it came out, took the information, and they came out and gave them a number.
That's right.
And they've recorded it.
okay, sure.
The senior police must take a report. If you're reporting a crime,
You've got a
the
pen.
police will create a report and issue you with a criminal police report number. Please have the superintendent write this generic number on the top of that report page.
Okay,
So it needs writing on
that's the incident report number.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
that. You say it needs writing on the top of that.
It says.
You sure you want me to write on this document?
Yes, please.
Yes, on the document.
Please, the superintendent, write this generic number on the top of the report page. No, it's just on the top of the report page. You can write it on there, it doesn't matter. Did you write that corresponding number, VR 2022, please, on this card?
Sorry, which, this here?
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
Thank you, Troy.
Thank you very much.